Okay, so, between last stream we did this. Actually, now that I think about it, it was literally the last stream we did. Um, we we lost that one boss, which I forgot what it is. And I decided to check what level the boss is. It's actually level 32, which is the level I just decided to level up. Well, actually I was gonna level up a bit more than that, but I decided not to do that, but I'm just gonna show you what I've been doing, basically. Why is the sound effect not playing? Oh. Between episodes, I've been grinding, so I technically was just listening to the music. So I was just basically listening to the music of the game. We don't know sound effects. That's why there was no sound effect. I was kind of what did that break out Gato? But wait, the music is still playing. I completely forgot that. But anyways, what I was actually doing, I went back to the previous floors and filled these in. One thing I noticed, however, is for some reason, the SP, which I guess is the currency of this game, is still described as gold over there for some reason. Another thing I also noticed is the experience number over there. It's not exactly true. I think it's only true that you get 107 experience for that specific enemy on the right if you're below or the same level as the monster. If you're above it, then it will scale down. Or maybe it also scales up if you're under level as well. It's one of those games where it scales, in which case I have no clue why they would show the experience here, but you know, literally 2 slots that lie to you somehow. Another thing I noticed is I didn't do it for all enemies, for the simple purposes, from this red enemy over here, he only appears for trigger purposes. Basically that means that if you want to 100% this bestiary, you have to go back and forth between rooms where these things appear, because after you defeat all of them in that sad room, they will no longer appear. This is actually another example of that is that enemy we defeated, that we needed to defeat in order to do the dead ring, because it will no longer spawn. You have to go back and forth before you kill all of them, otherwise it will stop spawning. Which is kinda lame. I hate when games don't allow you to 100% at any time. But that doesn't matter, because we're playing the Switch version, so there's no trophies for this. Or achievements. Although, even though I defeated a bunch of enemies, I only got 1 level. But I got the quote-unquote gold. And I'm at 50,000, above 50,000, which allows me to do something that I realized why I was grinding. Not that. That's also not it. It's one of these, I swear. Okay, these two. I also don't know why they keep changing the name of MP and skill. But basically, it's in skill recovery, which means it recovers my MP quicker. I have no clue why it's called a skill there, but then it reduces the MP uses of when using the skill. So this is a good combination for the boss, because we're using a lot of the wind ability for that one boss, and that will make things a lot better for the boss. I think it's a good strategy. I'm now exactly the same level. I only level up once, because then I realized I can get these abilities and make that boss easier as well. So we're gonna do those. I still don't know why they cannot decide what name. They're calling SP Gold in the monster menu, and they can't tell if they should call it Skill Meter or MP. It's so weird. Oh. There's even a better version of this. That's interesting. I guess I should have saw that coming, seeing how it says level 1. I feel dumb now. But anyways, let's get these two. I'll probably grind it off screen between streams, since we're probably not going to stream this as often as the other games. So I'll probably just grind it off a bit, be a bit overwhelmed, so that we don't stay repeating the same battles. I probably, in retrospective, I guess I should have gotten more levels with that. I wonder what's the max level for these two. Whichever the case, those are expensive, very expensive now, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Probably should save the game just in case I decide to reload the game for some reason. Speaking of which, let's check the equipment because I forgot what I had. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, time to get our ass kicked. Let me just get back on the controls setup. Now it should recover a bit quicker. Don't know if this will make it easier, but also we're a bit higher level, so we get by default we get better stats. By the way, the thing I was talking about before between transitions, which won't matter for the VOD because I'll probably cut that out, is that while I was waiting, talking about stuff, that the charge bar charges even while you're standing still. And I guess I thought it was only during battle that would fill up, but no, it fills up automatically while you're just standing. And I would have just wasted this charge, which I guess it doesn't matter. By the end of the day, I'm wasting these a bunch, and they come up pretty often, so you know it's not that too bad. All right, let's try and face that boss again. And maybe this time save before I enter. Unless she goes automatically and I forget what happens here, actually. No. Might as well save on slot 6. Alright, let's go. Ooh. I really wanted to beat this last time because otherwise I'd start the stream by being silent for most of it, just because I need to focus on these things. If only I was level higher. Well, at least I'm one higher level, which basically is the same level as the boss. I guess I was always one level below since the last boss for some reason. Well, yeah, okay. So first things first. Need to get used to the game again, because it's been like a few weeks. Why are you not dead? I hate it when I do fall off, though. It's like that first boss we were facing. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is not going well. Game? Game? This quicksand is getting quicker as the battle goes on. Oh shit, it can regen those? That's new. Oh my god, this is just getting painful hard. This is kinda dumb. Oh come on, don't fall off. Damn it. This was a close try, but... Ugh. Well, that was a nice warm-up. Now we know it regenerates. I probably should spend more the skill once we get to the final health, because he recovers a lot of health otherwise. Alright, let's try that again. Come on. Definitely help if I wouldn't fall off the thing. Like, that's the problem I have with some of these bosses. Like, falling off the platform. Where you have to do the damage. Take that, you silly thing, as I'm floating down. Whew! Okay, that was intense beginning. It's just a start. I just needed to do this out of jingle there. Anyways, one thing I forgot to mention. Like, I think I already mentioned this before. Oh, actually, a few things I want to mention. One of which I did mention before. Why am I not moving? There we go. That's the one. Most of the monster bosses are referenced to either East 1 and 2. However, this guy looks absolutely nothing like the monster in East 2. That's one thing I want to point out. Another thing I want to point out is last time I did say that that name Dallas that he mentioned last time was familiar. That's the main villain in East 2. He apparently appears early in Yuga's story, which I already suspected. So yeah, now I remember who Dallas is. It's a very weird name for a villain, that's for sure. Then again, it's not as bad as Dark Facto. Or Dark Fact, or whatever his name was. Whatever, let's go to the next floor, or, you know, stop me in my tracks, and almost scaring me that the game froze. Hey, Unica! Where were you guys when I needed your help against the giant plant thingy monster thingy majig? Nothing much, we just saw the commander. And I guess when you were scaling atop the tower, you're bound to cross paths from time to time. There's not many pathways, I'm gonna tell you that much, so I have no clue why I haven't seen you guys at all during most of the entirety of this run, except in dead ends. Have you learned anything new regarding whereabouts of Lady Rhea? Well, I just beat the giant plant. That was basically it, actually. Oh, and sliding thing, and then I got something that allows me to not slide. We haven't ever met much resistance, to be honest. Wait, have I been the only one dealing with bosses? What have you guys been doing? Just eating tea? Is Yonika and Ugo the only ones that actually defeat these monsters, and everyone else is just, should we help these two? Nah, they can take them. I don't like it. If provoked by elsewhere, it can only mean trouble for us down in the road. I really wish you wouldn't say things like that. Well, when I was about to fight that sorceress, she got called away to the top of the tower to help set up something. What do you mean, something? I don't know. He wasn't very specific. He just ordered her to eat raw. I guess that was Dallas that talked to her, now I think about it. But I don't think his name was revealed in that cutscene. Or maybe it was. I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe I was. Yeah, you know, it's been a few weeks. I'm not gonna remember, and the profiles didn't actually put his name yet because we haven't seen him yet. Well, there's no sense in debating that we might occurring above the heads. It's better to keep moving and see if with our own eyes. Can we just go together, party members? No? Okay, I'll just have to fight monsters by myself and you guys do absolutely nothing. The one thing we can be certain, at least Roy over there actually gave me support, more supported at some point. Everyone else is, yeah, we're important, I guess. And as long as that remains true, we must continue to climb the accursed tower without delay. Understood. So I'm not reading as much because I'm... Let's just say that with work I'm a bit less energetic of doing the voices right now. Alright, move out. Yes, sir! And we never see them again. Roy, something wrong? No, quite the opposite. You seem much more composed lately. So much more confident. Yeah, I would also be more confident if you guys helped me out against that monster, seriously. guess you could say you're getting more knightly by the second. Really? Of course, you always be the same old Unica to me. And compared to Cecilia or Ramona, you're still just a little piece of squeak. If they're so great, then why didn't they defeat any of the monsters that I'm fighting? Look at me, we're so great! We can take this monster easy peasy, but we're gonna let Unica do it because apparently we're not important enough. Jesus. And here I was, thinking you were actually complimenting for me for a change. Well, you know, I got to keep up appearances. Come on, let's get going. We deal with too much and the other knights are going to find Lady Rhea before we do. Ah yes, because everyone did such a good job so far. And whose fault is that? Jeez. I do blame Jeez. Alright, let's continue up the tower. Ooh, new music. High Road? The flame kind of covered the title there, or whatever that light is. Kind of reminds me of the light spell from East U now that I think about it. We purify the crystal statue, and we shall not save the game, because that's really silly. I don't want to save the game, I want to destroy the save the game! How high up are we at this point? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more save points, or 4s, or whatever you want to look at it. Alright, so... Ooh, new enemies, ooh! And now they're jumping! Honestly, even though this has a lot... That's not the right one. This has a lot of reach, it's really not very good by its own self. I only use this for the fireball thingamajig. To find the X a bit better for that. Ow, that hurt you, ass. Oh, by the way, before I forget, probably should put this on just in case I want to heal up a bit. Oh. There we go. Ow. Eh. Take that, you silly thing. So we definitely activated something else now. Or make things a lot harder for me. I don't know which one. That's not what I meant, but sure. Hey, who wants to... God damn it, these things hit me even though I'm not moving. Oh, another thing I can do. You know, I just remembered something important. Is that I cannot get those things right now. And they do disappear. Well! Hey, at least I got those. Okay, that's kind of funny. Ow. And this is why I put the regeneration thingamajig. Okay, no, bad. Just now that I just use the bumper in order to hold the magic meter. It makes it a lot easier to just combo things. I mean, I guess I noticed that that button did that, but I didn't thought about using it for some reason. Even though I think like using the A button and the Y button to attack. is kind of awkward, to say the least. Alright, where are we going? We're going this way. Right? I wonder why those items were in this pathway. That's weird. Okay, let's switch to another screen. So does that. Go right first. Ooh, big fellas. Ah! Big fellas, big fellas jump! Ow. Can't jump that high, but there's a force field there. Guess we have to go from above. Seems to be a dead end otherwise. What? You guys again. Also, while I was destroying enemies, I did realize that some enemies do definitely take more damage for certain elements, so... The thing is, why I'm playing this on dock, it's very hard to tell the numbers. Or I have a hard time telling what numbers are showing up on the screen. But on handheld, it's a lot easier, so... I mean, I can probably tell, but they're in the screen for such a short time. I don't have the best, what's it called? I have good, short vision, but bad, long vision. That's why I wear glasses. But, even the glasses can only do so much for small text and stuff like that. Switch. Oh. Ow. Like, US. Okay, which way first? That probably leads to that dead end eventually. This path is closed. There was a switch over here, right? Well, that takes care of those. There's a bunch of spikes there, though. Ow. Seems like this stuns them for a second. Makes it very hard to jump, double jump up there. Can I jump from here? Oh, I can probably do it using the wind ability. Let's go this way then. Yeah. US. Okay. Okay, no. Do you want to charge one more time? Oh, I completely missed that. How to be bad at video games. Well, that was fun. Huh? That is quite peculiar. Gonna wait for a healing up here. Wonder where the hell leads. Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Whee! That's kind of funny. Okay. Wow, that is it. Like, the hammer is probably the worst ability to me because it's easy to miss in a single target, and that's probably where you want to use it the most anyways. The other ones are definitely more of an area effect. Ow. Though, admittedly, the hammer is very effective against certain enemies. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. Nope. Ah, how do you like those apples, you ass? This leads back to where I thought where we were before. There's a secret treasure which we do by defeating these enemies. Hopefully they are not considered different enemies, even though they look exactly like the previous enemies. But they definitely have a lot more health, so yes, they are definitely different enemies. So this is one of the enemies that you probably want to go from one screen to another, which is problematic since I'm pretty sure we cannot get out of this screen until we defeat them. But they have a lot more HP, so they're considered different. Oh, these guys are tough. They're tough cookies. But now they're dead. Alright, we're not. Kinda curious if those count as different enemies. Because in that case, you probably cannot do it in one playthrough for this one. No, they're just the same. They're not considered different enemies. I felt like they had more health though. Ooh, brother fruit. We can feed those things. I forgot the name because I'm not good with names. That's the wrong thing. Oh god, forgot how many of them there are. Sometimes eating and running is the best option. Let's be honest here. Might not work on bosses though, but it certainly works against these guys. Want some. Yeah, they definitely have a lot more HP for some reason. But they don't. It just doesn't make any sense because some of the enemies are just basically enlarged forms of others with red aura. But that didn't work. Okay, that was kind of funny. Definitely wasn't expecting that guy to fall off. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, there's nothing over this side, so we go up. I don't want to go up anymore. Alright. Let's see, where are we going? Woo! There's our friend. I got a roller fruit for you. I still cannot understand two shits what you're saying, but you like these things, so give me things. I never met Rue before before my experience in this tower. But now it feels like I met half of your kind. Wait a minute, half of your kind? Do you mean this is the half of the ruse we can meet in the game? Did the others tell you about me or something? Have you waited? I'm sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay, have you been waiting for the Ruder fruit, perhaps? Everyone wants a piece of the fruit. Meow 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 meow. I like the can actually symbolize. Ooh, battle armor. Get the next equipment. Ah, sorry, I'm being rude. Should be gracious to accept your gift, not question it. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I have no clue how you keep it. Where does he keep that battle armor, though? Okay, so that increases my defense by 7. We can upgrade it as soon as we get another statue. Because having a bit more defense. Ooh, new enemy. Ooh, that guy is an ass. Yeah. Kinda looks like a boomerang. Not that silly thing. Ow. Ooh, there's another new enemy. Ow. I don't like this one. This is probably a horrible place to use the fire, actually. Ow. Okay, I probably should clear this area really quickly before I die. It didn't run strategy. Whoa! Okay, this is not being effective. There we go. Oh no! Not my SP gold that the game can't decide which one it is. Well, there's another one. Ah! Get... No, I'm gonna shut up now. Ha! Can't hit me from there, can ya? You're very resilient, aren't ya? Take that, you silly... plant thing. Alright. Guess I need to go around here. Ooh, shiny. Okay, definitely need to keep my distance now. Let's heal up a bit. Let me just check on something before we continue. While I'm doing that, I'm just bopping to this music. Because of course they have bopping music. Alright. Oh, you stood there. I could barely tell you were there. I thought he was a corpse. Or part of a corpse. Ow. These guys have a way of hurting. This is lightning orbs are really annoying. If you let them be. How many pathways are there? Seems to be a lot of pathways to follow here. Let's go down first. See where that leads. Should be able to jump back up. You know, this reminds me of the Fireflies from Final Fantasy X. Kinda cool effect. This place looks weird. It's like we're underwater, but we're not. Also, he has that gooey sound effect for some reason, and oh, that's probably why. That is definitely a reason to have a gooey sound effect. Yeah, okay, wind really does not care about your lightning orbs. But smoke, I guess. These fireflies are kind of bugging me a bit because I think it's like SP coming out of the ground for some reason. Ow, ow. Well, at least we got another level. Ooh. Did not fall on that. It's gooey and sticky. And bits all over the place. Definitely wind is the way to go. With most things, I might add. Doesn't do as much damage as the other two, I think, but certainly hits a lot, so technically it does more damage. Unless I can upgrade my hammer. Yay! Bolt Crash now is more powerful. Huzzah! Good thing we came here first, then. I think these probably are optional after the third one. They just increase the power. Oops, sorry, press the wrong button again. See the power of the upgraded Crush thingamajig. I forgot the name immediately, even though it appeared on the screen for like a few seconds. Aha, aha. Joke's on you. I can stay here and not take a hit while you stay there and you take a bunch of hits. Still prefer the wind though. He says as he skips the wind twice. Alright, which way should we go? Left or right? Go left. What happens if I fall off? Okay, we just go back here. Interesting. Guess that makes sense. Which means that's most likely progress? We'll see. Seems like the game is designed in a way. I wasn't expecting an unexpected platform. I was gonna say the game is designed in a way that that you normally have to go to all the paths in order to advance, because you need to either fight an item or you need to defeat certain enemies or get a certain power in order to progress. So maybe there's no hidden secrets, or maybe there is. I don't know. I just know killing these enemies is priority. Oh god. Probably should be careful. I'm almost running out of health there. Oh god. Back. Retreat! They can't follow me here! For some reason. Guess to be fair, I could have just pulled through by going berserk and whatnot. In fact, let's do that now. Yeah, take that, you things. Alright, let's get that item. Crimson key. See, we told we needed that one. Or something. I'm so glad I'm mostly going the ultimate way because I am always seem to find the keys first before I find the doors. It's at times where you technically have to find the door before you find the key, but there was that one time that I technically didn't. There was a door there, but I didn't examine it, and I didn't know the door was there. And also dropped that really quickly to where that garnet was. Maybe I should fight some of these, and then I remember. Oh god, I'm all health. Why am I doing this? I just wanted to see where this was leading. Ah, no time to regen. Okay, now we can regen. Woo! Okay, take deep breaths. Breath, Unica. Breathe, Unica. Just realized I left my phone all the way in. It's 2 meters away, but it's so far away, and I probably pay attention to it sometimes. Well, whatever. We're full regen. Let's go. Seems like those, just like I said before, those red charge enemies are definitely more powerful. There's just that you need to defeat these. No, they're also a more powerful version of them. Even though there's more powerful version of those enemies that appear red some points, but they're bigger, so that means they're different, I guess. Say something different. Alright, that goes this room. There we go. More platforming because we didn't have enough of those. Oh, okay, that switched to the door, which means probably not boss time because there's normally a save point before those. Dip. Ah! Okay, enough of your jibber jabber, dilly dally, whatever you're doing. Trying to escape me, how dare you? Ah! Okay, that was a dick move, you. Trying to. Oh, there's 2 of you now. Ah, okay. Yeah, how do you like those apples? Ah! Okay, this area is very annoying to fight in with the jumping platform. Jesus Christ. Well, that takes care of that. Ow. I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Yeah, take that, you silly whatever you are. Oh good, we're in the rest area, which means I regenerate my health like no one's business. It's a very long circle area, Jesus Christ. Oh no, I'm hearing the gooey again. Take that, you stupid thing. Definitely better off stunning those guys because... Oh. Oh no, these guys again. Are they undead again? Do I need to equip that thing again? I hope not. Oh, these guys are resistant to fire. Ow. Take that back, these guys are resistant to everything. Wow, these guys are resilient. Let's check what their monster... Not that. More powerful than the common Maris, bearing a thick protective armor. It attacks without fear and overconfidence, can easily exploit your advantage, however. They just have really high defense for some reason. Okay, now question, are these in quote-unquote undead? Yeah, I do need to equip that now. Okay. Oh, now they shoot things. That's great. Oh no. They have shields. Ow. Aha! Take that, you silly thing. That's the wrong way, Unica. Guess I got a level from a bit ago. Hey. Oh, you're still alive. I mean, you're something else. I don't even know. No, you were the same thing. Never mind. Can't believe now they have turrets. Huh. I have no clue why this place looks like it's a goddamn a wasteland with bones. This is inside a tower. But again, I guess everything else is. There's water, there's lava. So it's back to the place I was, right? Yeah. Alright, what next room we have? Good, miss. There's a door. Oh god. You stop moving? Okay, now you're just making me mad. Try blocking that. Alright. It's locked tight, it won't open without a key. Well, okay, I take that back. I would have just missed something. That's weird. I'm pretty sure I explored everything. Am I forgetting something? I guess we're gonna find out in a bit, huh? Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, this leads to a dead end. Wonder where the key is then. Which pet did I not take? Oh. No, that doesn't lead to anywhere. We opened this door. We've been over the place here. How did I miss a key? Must be a pet I missed back there, up there. That is so weird that I miss a pet. Because so far the game has been pretty good with those. You don't have a key, you go to the other pets, but there's no other pets. I explored all the pets. Unless it's hidden, in which case... Unless... Well, we'll figure it out in a bit, I guess. Or try to figure it out. First of all, let's clear this room of enemies. You know what? This is what this thing is for, so might as well ask her. That's not what I was looking for. But I guess it depends on the area you're in. Maybe that's why she doesn't give you a hint towards that. You know what it might be now that I got the upgrade for the hammer? I might have missed a cracked wall. So maybe that's what I'm missing. Just keep my eyes peeled in that area. Let me heal up for a second. There he goes. Oh, I just realized there's a pet to the right, to the left rather. That's probably what I missed. No, no, no. Get out of there, Unica! Yeah, okay, so that's how you take those guys out easily. You just putting in thing. That's probably what she was talking about on the shell. Anyways, this is the pet I didn't explore. I guess I just didn't look well on the left. Alright, going to the left. What secrets lie? Oh. Well, that unlocks our safe point. Stressing out a bit. Try not to pull any cables, because that's bad. Yeah, that's one less, so that means we only have 6 more of these. And then delete save file. And quit. Okay. Let's see, what can we find ourselves into? Sorry. Checking out something. You can fall down there. And there's enemies down there, that's interesting. Okay. Check that in a bit. Alright, you know, check that now. Oh boy, there's a bunch of enemies. Not the most fun of enemies to fight, that's for sure. Yay, another level. Just getting all the levels today. Grab whatever that is. There's a few enemies here that I need to defeat. Ow. Oh no, I poisoned. That takes care of another one. And there's this one over here, which I can barely tell where he is because there's a literally a... I cannot tell where he is. This is not very well thought out, is it? I'm literally just blinding myself here. Why the hell did they decide to put this enemy behind this thing? I mean, I can tell he's there, but I can barely see if I'm hitting him. I mean, I can know I'm hit when I'm hitting him, obviously, but because of the numbers, but still really silly level design over there. Whatever. Back up here. There we go. This leads to nothing. Oh, what have here? So, you're the go-to Java familiar, are you? Oh, not he's familiar. Oh, you mean that thing we defeated a few sessions ago? Oh. Oh, hi there, Dells. I wasn't expecting you to be quite so young. You do... You do your family name proud with a girl. You're the man who spoke to the sources in Redder's Annex. You're Dals, aren't you? In the flesh. It is I, the main villain of East 2. I lead the Darklings in their noble pursuits. Though I myself am a servant of the great demonic will, the force that spawns demons throughout this land. But enough about me. What can you tell me about yourself? Well, I'm Unica, I'm 16, and I'm gonna put this axe up your ass. So you're the one trying to get hands on the demonic ancestors then? Why? Why would you pursue something like that? It doesn't make sense. The goddess told you about that, did she? I'm not surprised you question my reasoning. I can see in your eyes that you're a privileged, upstanding individual. I cannot say this word properly, apparently. But deep down, I think you know exactly why I'm doing this. And I think you'd do the same if you had the chance. Sorcerer Dales, whatever. Stay fork tongue of yours. Your empty words mean nothing to her. Commander, you're actually doing something? This is right after I said, wow, you guys do absolutely nothing while I fight the big monster thingy-majigs. Hey, finally, you're actually doing something. Hey, Unica, reinforcements have arrived. Roy? Sorry to say, we have completely surrounded. Why are you sorry to say that? Hi, I'm here. Ramona. And it only took to me to say something in order for you guys to do something. They're gonna be turned into stone, aren't they? That's literally one of the things that Dals does in East 2. I think the frame drops that I just had confirmed that Dals is messing with my frame rate. Hold that thought. Just gonna check that. Whoa, we're going back to green and yellow on OBS. It's just switching between them. Not dropping much, but it's like, yeah, there's something going on there. Let me check my speed test really quickly. Okay, I know this is a big moment, but I need to check on something because I forgot to test this beforehand, actually. Oh, that is kind of low, actually. I just realized why it's dropping, actually. I didn't connect my thing properly. Hold that thought. Yeah, this is not... It's not wired for some reason. I am connected to the wireless for some reason. Well, it's still a way to check out why it's not connected. Because if I do change the adapter... Yeah, okay, I thought I was connected to the Ethernet cable, but I'm actually using the Wi-Fi. That's why it's going between red and yellow. I don't know how much drop frames I had. That's why I have so many drop frames today, Jesus. Oh, I know what happened, actually. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just realized what happened. My Ethernet cable is very loose on the router, and that came off, and I didn't realize it was off all this time. So basically, I've been streaming only with my Wi-Fi, which I guess it's enough. There's just frames dropping every now and then, which is kind of annoying. But this is not an important stream, so it doesn't really matter. Because these are only VODs for... It's a show stream, so... Doesn't really matter much. I only dropped like 0.6 of the frame, so that's not too bad. But it is kind of a shame. I probably should have tested these beforehand. Because that's my bad, because I had other things to do before the stream, so I didn't have time to check these. If the Ethernet cable was working. Anyways, Dolls, how are you doing? How dare you interrupt me with your Live 5 talk? Well now, it certainly took you long enough. It's sad that the little girl is outspace train knights. We received reports of an enemy sorcerer in this area, but I'll admit, I'm surprised to see the boss himself to make an entrance. If we take you here, you should crush your lackeys in quite effectively. Prepare yourself. Or, you know, I can just teleport. Ooh, excuse me. Now, Cecilia! You're mine. What the? It didn't do a thing. It didn't even touch him. Oh, by the way, I guess that was the one at the top of the tower that would really spread us out in the beginning of the game, wasn't he? Ah, sorry, you guys are not redheads. You're not ready to defeat me. Magic born of the Black Portal cannot harm those who serve demons. They are, after all, one and the same. Damn. Bastard. Magic may not work. But I can still beat you up with a stick. Well, fudge, I guess I didn't thought about that. Well, fudge, run away! What is this, the Superman the Batman vs Superman? Let's see you escape our blades. I think I'll let the little puppet show go on long enough. Now let me turn everyone into stone. He's turning everyone to stone, but Unica for some reason. Huh? Damn it! What's going on? Called it! Called it! They're not very creative, are there? Jesus Christ, game. You literally did this in East 2. Why do you have to repeat the same fucking things? Is that the only spell you know, Tails? Also, why did you turn Unica into stone? What just happened? You did that same thing with Adol. You turned everyone into stone but Adol. You know, the guy that's been trying to stop you. I guess to be fair, I guess he turned Adol into a monster. Which, apparently, in the original he turned him into a slime, but in the re-releases he turns him into a rule. Those beasts that we've been feeding Rutherford, I forget their names right now. But the only difference is it is blue for some reason. No! Roy! Wouldn't it be simpler if he just turned Unica into a stone? They've been turned into stone. Commander, Cecilia, Ramona. It's the only time you guys had time to shine and you turned into stone. Why? Please, say something. Now that's a look that suits a little girl. I have no clue why I didn't turn into a stone. I'm not gonna even question that. How sweet that you should show such concern for your fellows. Ignore the fact that you yourself are in grave danger. How dare you! Also, why haven't you turned me into a stone? Like, why? You could literally win by turning the main heroes into stone. I mean, I guess there wouldn't be a game after this, but then it's like, why haven't you turned me to stone? You didn't do that in Adol. Are you gonna turn me into a slime? Or a... Rue? Yeah, Rue, that's the name. What will it be? I don't know, you tell me. Then, will you seek vengeance that that didn't go so well for you last time? Oh yeah, right. Oh, I'll never be able to beat him like this. And what if I hit one of the other knights? You're more composed than your reputation would suggest. What reputation? I was told you were very much a goddess favorite. So I've spent you for my That's your excuse? Ah, you're the goddess favorite, you know, the chosen one that is to defeat us one day. You do the same mistake with Adel, which is technically after this! You should have earned this by now! Or by then. Whatever. Is that why you turned me into a brew in that game, I guess? You're to deliver a message to Lady Fina. Tell her. I'm stalking... I'm stalking her, yes. I'm staking a claim to her sister, Divine Powers, and seizing the Black Pearl as my own. She'd be best not interfere, for her sake, and for the sake of these statues as well. Huh? And just so you know, you'll find that even the goddess of the six priests would have a difficult time removing this curse. If only you had the item that removed the stone fortification in the previous game. Or in these two, rather. Am I trying to think what was the thing that turned him back, actually? Was it the Black Pearl itself? I actually forget. I look forward to the show. Your vain attempts to save these worthless insects would prove most entertaining. Oh, there goes the frames. Roy, Commander. Oh, I guess we're just leaving them now. Okay, guy, bye. This is a dead end. Okay, there's a pad here. Can I examine them? Well. Well, we got a key, which means we can get to the next area. Oops. I was looking at something else on my laptop, so... Sorry. Just bugs me that I'm dropping a lot of frames because of the wireless. Like, the thing about the Ethernet cable is that the part that holds the thing from falling off, it was so... What's the word I'm trying to say? It was so stiff that eventually it unstiffed itself that made it very loose. That was the part I was using directly to my laptop. So I switched things around so it would be in the router instead. My brother probably was cleaning the other day and probably took incidentally was that probably took that out incidentally. But anyways, shouldn't matter much. I mean, we're dropping frames, but we're not dropping that many frames. And this is a shield stream, so I shouldn't be stressed about this. Ah! Forgot about you guys. Alright, new area. What's the point to over here? What's the point of that platform? Nothing there. Well, fudge. I think this is way back here. Okay. Not too far. Man, these guys have cannons. Let's go the other way first, actually. And why I'm at it. Okay, that was kind of funny. Not exactly sure why there's a platform, those bouncing pads there, because it doesn't feel like you need it. Ooh, battle guards. That increases by 5. Alright. Alright, which way to go first? If this actually leads to anything, actually. It does. Let's go right then. Switch to the errands, so maybe I should... Ow. Not die. They both lead to the Terrans. Okay. Let's stick to the right then. Let's wait a few seconds just to recover some health.